Hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here today on my skincare routine for the morning time. I have been trying to wrap my brain around how to film this in my bathroom to show you guys the actual process of cleansing my face and doing all my toners and all that kind of stuff, but I cannot figure out how to do that. So we are here today in my kitchen slash dining room area once again, and I'm going to go ahead and run through all the products that I use in the morning, and I'm also just going to real quickly tell you what I've got on my face here today. So let's go ahead and start with the cleansers. A lot of times I don't use a cleanser at all. I've mentioned this before. I'll just splash my face with water, kind of coolish water to help wake me up in the morning. If I am in the shower, then I think there's just something psychological about it. I want to use an actual cleanser on my face. I think part of it is because when I'm in the shower, that means I've got a little bit of extra time to get ready, typically, as opposed to just splashing my face with water in the morning. So I like to just extend my shower time by a minute or so and do a face massage with whatever product I'm going to be using. So today, since I had a little bit of extra time, it's actually snowing outside, which is pretty rare here for Portland. So things are moving a little bit slower today. I have some extra time here, so that's actually why I'm filming this video. I wasn't planning on filming today, but it worked out for me to do this video. And then I thought the morning routine would be a perfect thing to talk about today because it has been requested quite a bit, and I always enjoy watching other YouTubers and their morning routines, PM routines. Actually, CJ just posted his PM routine, so that kind of inspired me. I watched it earlier this morning, so I decided to go ahead and follow suit and do my own. So back to the cleansers. I today use the Live Botanical Luna Lemon Balm and Hemp Seed Nourishing Cleansing Oil. This has become one of my favorites. I did do a video specifically on my top, I think it was 6 cleansers from 2018. This was on the list, and I really, really love this. I find that it's just the perfect mix of using an oil cleanser for massage and really softening up the skin, cleansing the skin. And then when you rinse it off, it does rinse off almost completely. I would say for me, it's about 90 to 95% completely rinses off. And I just love the leftover oils that are on my skin, and I just pat it dry, and then my skin just feels really nourished, really healthy, not stripped at all, of course. So, and I'm addicted to this scent too. It's this beautiful lemon balm smell. So I really, really love this one. I do feel like it has become probably my favorite oil cleanser out of all of them, whether or not you rinse it off or not. Huge, huge hit for this. I have a couple others that I wanted to show you, and this one is from Hanua. This is the Poc Eye Cleanser. I also mentioned this in that video. And then even though this one doesn't have a label on it, this is the old packaging actually of Natural Logic. So I went ahead and peeled it off because I really wanted to be able to see how much I had left. And I found the pump wasn't working that well, so I actually have a different pump on here. I forget which product this was from, but it was used up. So I went ahead and put this pump on this bottle, and it works a lot better than the original pump. I think Tony might be working on changing that out. I'm not too sure, but this one works a lot better for me because I get a lot more product out. So when I will use these two, or if I'm feeling like I want a really gentle cleanser, but not an oil-based cleanser. So let's say if I'm actually going to be playing tennis later in the day, or actually it's kind of weird, but I do like to shower actually before I play tennis a lot. So I will prefer a cleanser like these over an oil cleanser because I wear contacts when I play tennis, and I know this is probably completely psychological, but I just don't want to feel like I have oils around my eyes and then that's going to get into my contacts and make my vision not 100%. So I like these if I'm going to be putting in my contacts, but on a daily basis I really do love this one a lot. So after I have cleansed my face, I just pat it dry and then real quickly use a toner. The one I've been using the most right now is the Fivenia Quiescent Winter Hydrolat, and obviously I'm using this because it's the winter time. I really, really love the fall one as well. That's Grace, the Grace Hydrolat. I will link both of those videos that I have mentioned in a card. I will put the cleanser video as well as my brand overview that I did of Fivenia really recently. Just in the last few weeks I've done that. I really love this toner. It smells amazing. The Grace one smells amazing too. I won't go too in depth into this because I have recently just mentioned it. But yeah, so then I'll go in with this. And what I did this morning is I actually used 2 layers. I did a video a long time ago, or I don't know how long it's been, at least a year I think, on the 7 skin method of using 7 layers of a toner on your face. I don't do the full 7 that much anymore just because it is kind of time consuming, and I also don't want to use up too much product, although I have a ton of toners going right now, so that probably wouldn't really matter. But what I usually do is about 3. I find that 3 layers is really perfect for me. So what I'll tend to do is 2 of this, and then if I'm going to be using this from Yuri Pubu, which I use today, this is the Serum Ampoule, and I also just talked about this in an empties video and a couple of other videos, so I don't want to go again into too much detail about this one. But it is just a perfect watery serum that's loaded with galactomyces, which is produced from fermented sake. So it's just really hydrating. It's going to boost the other products I'm going to be putting on top of it. So I use 2 layers of this and then 1 layer of this, and kind of consider that my 3 skins is what they call it. So instead of the 7 skin method, I've really been using the 3 skin method, and that works for me really well. So after I use my toner, and then for the most part I almost always use the ampoule on top of my toner, I will then go in with a emulsification type product, which is going to be water-based but also has moisturizers and hydrators in them. My 2 favorites are the Earthwise Ambrosia del Cerrado, and that is the bottle for this. I really, really love this. This is just like that perfect emulsification that I just really love. And then this one I've mentioned so many times on my channel. This is by Mala Apothecary. This is the Primavera Treatment Elixir. Monica made me an extra large bottle because she knows I'm not going to have any problem with going through this in 6 months. I think the regular size that they have on their website is about half this size, but if you are in love with this product and you want a large size, I'm sure that she would custom make that for you as well. And this one is very similar to the Ambrosia, but this one is really loaded with vitamin C. I consider this a vitamin C serum because it's got Kakadu plum in it, which is really high in ascorbic acid. So this one is a huge favorite as well. So like I said, on top of the toners, I will then go in with an emulsification type product. And then what I've been doing lately that I have absolutely been loving is using an oil instead of a cream or a lotion. And I find that that's been working really well for the winter to kind of give me that dewiness that I really want. But sometimes the dewiness can be too much. So I'll talk about that in a minute. But my 2 favorites right now for the daytime oil are the Biossance Squalene and Vitamin C Rose Oil. And that's what this bottle looks like. And I really love this bottle a lot. I love the shape. I love the matte kind of bronzy cap. I just find it very aesthetically pleasing. And this has a vitamin C derivative in it. It's very gentle on the skin. I really, really love this as an option for those of you who might be looking for getting some vitamin C in your routine, but you want it to be gentle and really nourishing. And then what I actually use today is the Moon Eknari Brightening Youth Serum, and that's what this looks like. And I've mentioned this a few times now as well. And this one came in a Boxwalla Beauty box, if I'm remembering correctly. And this one has prickly pear seed oil, argan oil, and then just a little bit of a rose, rose essential oil. So for me, the rose essential oil is beautiful. I really love it, but I would say that you really would have to like rose in order to truly enjoy this. So today I used the Mala Apothecary with the vitamin C in it. So I didn't really feel like I needed more vitamin C, although I've used these together, no problem. It doesn't cause any irritation for me. But since I already had vitamin C from this elixir, I decided to go with the Eknari. I think I used maybe one to 2 pumps. I can't remember exactly. And then just, spread it all over my face. And then of course, after that, I have a really lovely glow going from the oil, but I don't want it to look like I've got oil on top of my face. So today I went in with the Jane Iredale Pure Pressed Base. My color is Golden Glow. I love this beautiful compact. It's completely worth it to go ahead and get this compact that you have to buy separately, and then you get the pans to put in the compact. You can see here that I have hit pan. I have used about 6 or 7 of these. I've completely lost count, but there will never be a time when I am without this. I absolutely adore this product. It's got 20 SPF, which isn't the highest, but in terms of the winter time, I find that this is this is ideal for me. So what I did today was I just went in with my Eco Tools Kabuki brush. I think they still make this. Swirl it around in here and then just put it on. If I don't have oil on my face, if I'm using a lotion, then I will do the added step of spraying toner on the brush after I have applied the powder to kind of give me more of that dewy glow. But if I'm trying to tamp that down a little bit, then obviously I don't really need to be using a toner on the brush. So what I do with this is I swirl it in and then I go right into my eye sockets to try to get rid of my dark circles as much as I can. So this is what I do, I don't know, probably 4 to 5 times a week because it's so easy, especially in the winter time, like I was saying. And then I might go in again and get more product on here, and then I focus on my upper lip, kind of around my nose. And that is all that I have on my face today. And I think today is the first day I've ever filmed with just using the Jane Iredale, because I kind of feel like when I'm filming, I want a little bit more coverage, but I wanted to give you an idea of what this looks like. So it is overcast, but relatively bright outside with the snow flurry behind the camera here and just a very dim light that I have going on. So I hope you can see the kind of coverage that it provides. But if I want to forego the Pure Pressed base entirely and I don't really feel like I want any kind of makeup on my face, I still need to get some SPF going. And one of my favorites right now is the Blissoma Photo Tonic Light Shifting Solution, and this has an SPF of 25. And I really like using this over an oil because it's actually a pretty thin formula. Let me see if I can show you here. Let's see if that can kind of get in focus. As you can see, it's really thin, which I actually like, but I'm not going to rely on this solely as my moisturizer. I use this on top of whatever moisturizer I'm using. And I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this, but it kind of has a satiny finish. It's kind of matte to satin on my skin. And so over the oil, it's kind of perfect because it gives me a little bit of that glow that I want, but this formula kind of, again, sort of like the Jane Iredale Pure Pressed base, the Photonic from Blissoma kind of tempers that glow, so it's not too much. And even though it might have looked like this is tinted, it's a tinted moisturizer, it's actually not. It's just tinted from the Red Sea algae. I believe that's where that color comes from. But once you put it on your skin, it just completely fades. So you don't want to consider this as a tinted moisturizer. So this has been a huge hit, one of my favorite SPF products that I've got going right now. I'll probably do a separate video on SPFs that I'm using as we get a little bit closer into the spring and summer. But I just wanted to mention that I am really loving this and using this quite a bit. And then just real quick for makeup, what I have on my face today is pretty much everywhere. I've got the Jane Iredale bronzer. I forget the name. I will put it down below or somewhere on the screen here. And what it is it's a bronzer that has 4 separate stripes. What's fantastic about this is you can go into each stripe individually, and I love using this as eyeshadow. So I've got the second one right here as a wash all over my eye, and then I've got the top kind of bronzy color just focused on right above my upper lash and on my lower lash. I did today add in the Antonym black eyeliner just because I was going to be filming. If it was just every day, I would probably forego that, but I kind of wanted a little bit more drama for the camera. I love this black eyeliner. This is my absolute favorite black eyeliner. I love how it goes on the waterline just really smoothly. There's no tugging or pulling. The longevity isn't fantastic. It's probably just a few hours, but I have an extra brown one in my bag that I keep as well for those touch-up times that I feel like I really need it. But this, I love this. This is my favorite black eyeliner. And then just real quick, I'm wearing the Innoko Long Lash Mascara. I am going to be doing a mascara video. I promise you guys that I will get that up. That has been very much requested. Today I have on the brown, and this is what the wand looks like because for me the wand is just so important in my mascara experience. And I do like my wand slash brush to be on the thin side. So this one is really nice. It's not the thinnest that I have, but but it's thin enough that I don't feel like I'm gonna be constantly poking out my eyeballs, which I have done in the past. And then on my lips, this is actually a new purchase. I've never tried anything from the Library Apothecary before. And she, I can't remember the woman's name who owns this business, but on Instagram, she showed a gua sha comb. And I have that upstairs. I'm not gonna go run up and get it, but I'll show you in a future video or maybe on the screen here. And when I've had gua sha facials before, the woman who does those facials for me has used a gua sha comb like right in my hair. I think maybe even on my face, I'm not exactly sure, but it feels so amazing on the scalp. So I thought, you know, when I saw that pop up and it was only $10, I was like, okay, I'm getting one of those combs. So I got one of those, and then I just started checking out the rest of her site, and I saw this, it's a lip and cheek rouge in Blackwood, and that is what I have on my lips today. This is the color. It's just in a little tin, nothing super fancy. I can't remember the price. It was maybe around $10 or $12. But I am in love with this color. As I mentioned in my last video where I showed you what I purchased from, it was a haul video, and I purchased from Safe and Chic a Fit Glow lip serum. And I said that I really like mauve-y, pink mauve-y lip colors, and that is in this realm. It's a little bit more dramatic, I would say, than the Fit Glow in Nudie. I think in the video I'd mentioned that it was nude, but it's actually, the color is nudie, the Fit Glow one. But I'm really loving this Blackwood so much. I think it's really nice for just a little bit more color, a little bit more intensity. I think it's really flattering. I think it'd be really flattering on a lot of skin tones, and the price you just can't beat. And you can also put this on your cheeks. I didn't put any on yet, but let's see. I'm just gonna use the viewfinder. Let's see how it looks as a blush. I do have a mirror here, so I'm just gonna see what it looks like as a blush. Blends in easily. It's not disrupting any makeup I already have on. Yeah, so I really like this as a blush as well. So this is, I actually forgot that I bought this. So when it arrived in the mail, I was pleasantly surprised, and I am in love with it. So if you are on the market for a kind of a lip / cheek product that's in a mauvey pink, I highly recommend Blackwood from the Library Apothecary. I am definitely going to be using this a lot and reaching for it. And clearly the price is a lot better than, I think, the $42 lip serum from Fit Glow. I really love that product. I'm not regretting that I bought it at all, but I think that the price is very high. I would only ever get that again in the future if I had a code to use it. But right now I'm loving this and thinking I might want to check out more of her colors that she has in this lip and cheek rouge. So that is all in terms of what is on my face today. This skincare routine is pretty much what I use every single day. If it's not exactly this product, it's the same type of product that I use. I will sometimes go for a lotion or a cream instead of an oil. As we move into the warmer months, I'll probably switch back to doing that. But like I said, using these oils in the day with either some kind of a foundation on top or my powder. And I really like the idea of having that be my moisturizer, all these beautiful plant oils on my skin for the day and not only just at the nighttime. So I will definitely be doing a PM routine as well. Obviously it won't include the makeup, it'll just be what I put on my skin before I go to bed. That one will be coming up maybe in the next couple weeks. I will definitely try to get on that. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.